Good morning, YouTube. It's early in the morning here in Valencia. I just walked into this vacant home I'll be inspecting today, and the first thing I noticed, and the realtor who let me in noticed, is the AC was running. And so the first thing I thought of was somebody left it on, but let's see what temperature they set it at. So what happened was, I came to the thermostat here, and it was set to 65 degrees. So it was constantly running, and I don't know when they turned it on, so this might have been going on for days. So the result of that, when you turn on your AC, you don't want to set it lower than 68 degrees. If you set it any lower than that, you have the chance of icing up your unit if you leave it running all the time. So this is a common issue with most homeowners, that they just don't understand how to use the thermostat. So when you're setting your thermostat, always leave it on auto. And when you have it in the cooling mode, don't turn it down less than 68. There's no need for that. It's not going to get any colder any faster. So if you have an older system in your house and it's 100 plus degrees outside, you don't want to turn it off completely. You want to keep it on like 78 if you're leaving the house. That way there, when you come home, it'll be able to, you can readjust it down to like 74 if you like, and it'll eventually get there. But if you leave it off completely, you will be running this thing probably most of the night, depending on how old your system is and what kind of efficiency it has. So in this case today, this was set at 65, and what it caused is icing on the unit. So right there, that's ice. Right around that unit right there. You see that? Right here is ice coming out of that unit and going up the refrigerant line. Now this is a older model for sure. This is not a newer system. And then what I did was I went outside and took a look. When I came outside, I already turned off the system on the inside. But when I came outside, this was still running. So I disconnected it from the fuse right there on the disconnect. And then I noticed right away, look at all this ice. So this is what happens. This can really damage your system. You don't want this to happen. So chances are, this has been running, this has been on, set at 65 degrees. I'm thinking for a couple days at minimum. And this is what happened. You now have ice. It went all the way up this line. It's probably going through the wall, which means it can cause moisture damage inside the wall when it melts. So I'm not going to be able to test the system today. I'm going to have to let this thing thaw out. And they're going to have to get an HVAC professional out here to look at this once it's thawed out and make sure nothing's damaged. Because inside the unit, when we go back inside here, inside this box is called the A coil. It's literally shaped like the letter A. And chances are this thing is freezing right now. I'm going to put my thermometer on this and check how cold that is. I got 44 degrees on that box. That's a bit much. Right here's the ice. The ice is 22 degrees. So yeah, this is a major problem here. So today's lesson is, do not leave your air conditioner on, and do not set the temperature below 68 degrees. This will happen, and then you will have no AC, and then you will be calling an HVAC company probably when it's really hot out, when they're really busy, and you'll be paying probably double for their time. So do not do this. This is your thermostat. There are many like it. We all have different thermostats, but do not set this thing below 65. I can't emphasize that enough. And always keep your filters clean. Your filters can always also cause problems. And yeah, so buying a home, get your home inspected. This is why we want to have it inspected. One of the many reasons. Have a good one. Please subscribe to the channel. and I'll see you on the next one.